Because here are the six criterias I use just for argument's sake.
Sure.
I got entertainment, how entertaining they were as a wrestler, and like as like an on-screen character. Impact, and this is from bottom to top into how I'm really ranking how I feel about them.
Sure.
It's like entertainment at the bottom. Like if they're super entertaining, like that's points, but like you don't win because of that. Impact right above entertainment. I got their finisher above Impact. I have their in-ring skills above their finisher. I have their mic skills above in-ring. And number one, brain rot, I got aura. Because if you ain't got aura, you're not my top 10 gang.
All right. I think I got my top 10. So
I got mine. I feel like it's my Stevens A list though. The list is fluid.
Yeah, I don't. It's gonna get very weird past 6. I'm just
Me
letting
too.
that.
I'm looking at it.
I'm letting that be known. Okay. So, do you want to go first or should I go first?
Let me go first. I'm gonna get mine out the way so they can cook me first. I'm
gonna get
number
cooked
one.
Too, believe that.
Actually, no. I'm gonna start at 10. I'm gonna start at 10. I'm gonna go up. Number 10. Number 10. The big dog. The leader of the empire.
Okay.
The leader of the island of relevancy. The OTC. My tribal chief, Roman Reigns, is my number 10 all time. Above him, I have Triple H. I don't know how much I like that.
You have him
above.
low.
Yeah, I know. Because he was great, but half of his prime he was injured.
Fair.
Like if you really go look at it, like he had like a couple good years, but he was injured a lot of his prime. Then above Triple H, I have Ric Flair. Above Ric Flair, I have Hulk Hogan. So I kept them low on my list.
Okay.
And number 6, is that number 6? Wait, 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh yeah, number 6, I got the Legend Killer. I got the Viper. I got Mr. Randall Keith Orton, my number 6. Number 5, I got the Showstopper. I got Mr. WrestleMania. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid at my number 5.
Hey, you had, oh my god. Okay. Just keep going.
Number 4, I have the electrifying one. The final boss, some might say. Dwayne The Rock Johnson at my number 4. Number 3, I have the Rattlesnake, the Texas Rattlesnake. Mr. 316 himself. Stone Cold Steve Austin at my number 3. My number 2, I got the franchise, the Doctor of Thugonomics. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. John Cena as my number 2. And my number 1, my GOAT of WWE wrestlers, the Phenom. The leader of the Ministry of Darkness. For real, he's Mr. WrestleMania, if you ask me. Number 1, I got The Undertaker. That's my GOAT. That's my list, man. I know you didn't like I had Shawn Michaels that low.
It's not even that you had him low, it's that you had The Rock over him.
Bro, I'm so sorry. I'm so
God.
sorry. I gave you my criteria. The Rock beats Shawn Michaels in entertainment, in my opinion. He's more entertaining. You can't tell me that The Rock is not more entertaining than Shawn Michaels.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I disagree.
Shawn Michaels can't sing and play the guitar at the same time. That's all I gotta say.
That's okay. So Joe Hendry's better than John Cena is what I'm hearing.
It's the entertainment, and like the entertainment
pull up
goes to The Rock. The impact goes to Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels has impact, finisher, and in ring, but The Rock is better than on the mic, and The Rock has way more aura than Shawn Michaels, and that's all I gotta say.
I don't think he has more aura. Oh my god!
Oh my goodness! That can't be true.
I don't know. I think Shawn's just, he has literally everything. There is not one flaw I think Shawn Michaels has when it comes to the business. That's just me.
I think Shawn Michaels can be a little bit faulty on the mic at times. I don't think he's ass on the mic, but
I could hear that, but like we just saw that Rock promo at NXT. You know what I mean?
Bro, this is 40-year-old Rock. Oh my goodness, this is the LeBron argument. No, what are we doing? Because if we want to talk about that, we can talk about Shawn Michaels and Triple H at Crown Jewel. Like we can really.
All right.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
All right. I am just gonna say Sean looked the best there. I do need to say that. I'm not gonna say anyone looked great, but for Sean, like off like how long was it? Like 9 years since he had wrestled.
Yeah. Damn near a decade. Yeah.
Didn't look bad. Didn't look that bad.
And Sean's talking about he got 2 more matches left in him, so you better hope he don't fuck those up, because I'm gonna let you know about it too.
If he messes them up, he's gonna have to move down my list. I'm just letting you know. I think those matches should be against AJ Styles.
Absolutely.
In a world where he came back, Daniel Bryan and Shawn Michaels, I can't believe they never had a match.
I was gonna say Seth Rollins right now.
I'd be cool with that. Believe me, I'd be cool with that as well. All right, so I'm gonna give you my list now.
Yep.
I'm gonna go 10-1. I didn't put Flair or Hogan. I easily could take out my 10 and 9 and slot them in somewhere, but just for argument's sake, they're not on here.
I got you.
Number 10, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
Okay, we got him in the same spot. That's what's up.
Number 9, Kurt Angle.
Okay.
Number 8, The Rock.
That's so. Go ahead.
This is where I might lose you. Number 7, Y2J, Chris Jericho. I'm giving him his flowers. If you're, I can see it now. You're crashing out on your camera. I'm sure of it. Number 6, Triple H.
Okay.
Number 5, Randy Orton.
Okay.
Number 4, John Cena.
Okay.
Number 3, The Undertaker. Honestly, from a subjective standpoint, 1 to 3 are interchangeable. But
Yeah,
this is just...
I'm not mad at Undertaker 3.
This is just for me. Like, Undertaker had the streak, everything, longevity, everything like that. I just think the next 2 had more character-wise to offer and impact on the business as well. Shawn Michaels at 2. Call this a hot take. I'm gonna call Shawn Michaels the greatest in-ring competitor of all time.
Oh, that's not a hot take. That's not a hot take.
Okay. Number 1, Texas Rattlesnake, the man himself, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Nothing we know.
I knew he was going to be number 1 on the list.
Nothing we know today exists without him. But granted, you could say the same about Hogan, everything like that. But just
Fuck
the way I
Hulk
see
Hogan.
it, yeah, the way I see it, there's levels. It's Hogan. Hogan might have revolutionized the business, but he didn't put the stamp on it like Austin did. Austin was like, I'm leading the train now. Either hop on or we're leaving you behind.
Yeah, because that's the difference is Hulk Hogan was like the golden boy. Like he was the first golden boy like of WWE or WWF.
Yeah.
But Stone Cold was like the one who really had them in the trenches. Like when it came down to the Monday Night Wars.
I think
like, it was just
Stone Cold. His character worked so well because literally what you just said, Hogan was the golden boy. Austin was the exact opposite, but still the golden boy at the same time. Gimmick-wise, he didn't want to be the golden boy, and that made him the golden. It's his character is such a weird paradox to me, but I think the most entertaining of all time. He filled up a Corvette with cement. He blew up DX's van. Like he buried the Undertaker.
Yeah, I think Stone Cold's character works so well because he can be a good guy or a bad guy just because he likes beating people's asses. So it just depends on whose ass he feels like beating that day.
I think it was cool because he was both.
Absolutely,
and like even now, I feel like people could see so much relatability in that character. Who wouldn't want to go to work and beat up their boss? I'm not saying.
I swear I heard somebody say that on a documentary before.
I'm not saying I would go beat up my boss where I work. But in that situation, I need to preface that I just had an interview today. So I'm just saying his character, I'm sure millions of people could relate with. That is all I'm saying. Please don't fuck up my interview.
Nah, get him out of here, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm cooked.
The
only thing that
Go ahead,
tax
go ahead.
Austin for me. And I think other people could have this argument, but if I could debunk it, you kind of brought up the longevity. Like, people would say he's not the best in ring, which you could say. Sure, I'm not putting him on the Undertaker's level. I'm not putting him on Shawn Michaels' level. I don't even know if I'm putting him on John Cena's level. Truthfully, Austin pre neck break or bruise, whatever, I would put right there next to any of them besides Shawn. He's an anomaly here. I think, God, dude, I'll just have hot takes today. What the hell? In my opinion,
Here's the thing. I don't think these are hot takes. But go ahead.
in my opinion, the greatest WrestleMania match of all time, WrestleMania 13, Stone Cold versus Bret Hart in a submission match. The double turn. The double turn is some of the best storytelling I have ever seen in my life, and I'm not even just talking about wrestling, movies, anything. It was perfect. I don't know. That's like, I watch that match all the time. It's just the bleeding out, everything like that. Think about how many times that angle's been played out now. Maybe not with the blood, but just the passing out instead of tapping out.
Oh, facts. Especially just playing it in showcase mode on 2K24.
Yeah.
That was fire. I don't hate your list. I don't like that The Rock is at 8, but we already know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to Dwayne.
Me,
I'm glad we have. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna justify The Rock. It's entirely a longevity thing. If I wasn't factoring in longevity, honestly, I'd probably have him right below Cena at 5.
Yeah,
And
I think that.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, honestly, that's honestly what taxes Stone Cold for me, because his prime was short because of his like injuries. Like, it was like, wasn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. It was like 97 to 01 for real.
What year was Mania 13? Was that?
That might have been actually 96.
96, yeah. So I want to say he came in like 95, but the Stone Cold gimmick didn't really take off until King of the Ring. But you want to talk about iconic promos? I love that
promo.
1 and 2.
You sit there, you dump your Bible, you say your prayers, you talk about your John 3:16. Austin 3:16 says, "I just whipped your ass." I said, "Yo, he's wild."
I don't think this business has ever had a moment like that where you literally, in the snap of your fingers, you have a megastar.
Ooh, pipe bomb.
Yes.
I don't think CM Punk is who CM Punk is today without the pipe bomb.
I agree entirely, but I just think CM Punk was so well established, nobody saw Austin as that guy at the time. He cut that promo and put everybody on notice. Punk had been around. He had his feuds with Jeff Hardy, The Undertaker, Randy Orton, everything like that. He was feuding with John Cena at the time. Like, you got to be pretty well established to feud with Cena.
Yeah.
It's like the equivalent of, like, I don't even know who. It's like if Oba Femi.
I don't think anybody.
Well, I guess
NXT
really doesn't work, but
I genuinely don't think anybody's had that type of promo to put them over the top like that. I don't think I've ever seen that. Like,
it's
realistic.
Yeah, it's not even like a matter of putting them over. It's like the promo just made him undeniable. There was like, you wanted to see what happened next, and I think that's kind of lost in the business. It's sure SmackDown might end really well, but it's not one of those things that makes you want to see what happens next week. What are the repercussions? He cut that promo, and it's like, bang, what does he do next? Where does he go from here? And he ended up winning the title off Shawn at Mania with Mike Tyson as the mediator, which arguably was the biggest moment of the Attitude Era, incorporating Mike Tyson, of all people.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, I think that won them the war right then and there.
Oh, facts.
Like,
the one thing, though, I am glad that we have Roman Reigns at the same spot, because, like, I don't know if this was the same for you, but I don't think he was, to me, he was out, he might have been 20, to me, he might have been 20, maybe branching, maybe touching 15, but that tribal chief gimmick, that whole run put him in the top 10 for me, like, from beginning to end.
Weirdly enough, I think what really pushed Roman into my top 10, it wasn't even like the Sami Zayn stuff. It was the COVID stuff with Jay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. In the Hell in a Cell match where Jimmy tried to get involved and he put Jimmy in the. Oh my goodness. And that's when I was just getting back into wrestling because I took a break once COVID hit from watching wrestling.
It was just there was something special about it, and I think people really started to realize it, especially when Sammy came in, and you kind of had that tension, Roman playing along with it, everything like that, but still being like the stern heel. He just became this like larger than life character you wanted to see lose, almost like in like the real world, like when we see Jake Paul boxing.
Yeah, that's a great example.
You tune into it because you want to see him lose. And Roman didn't lose for, how long was it? 1,416 days or something like that?
Yeah. All I know, they need to do a defeat the streak mode with Roman Reigns like they did with Undertaker. And they need to make it as cheesy as it was in 2K14.
They got to make it worse. Like anybody and everybody. I want Umaga running down the ramp to fuck me over.
Bro, I want Alpha and Sika headbutting me when I'm trying to win the match, bro.
That would be so insane. I would love for that.
I need that to be so cheese. That would be so fun.
Yeah.
Y2J, I'm not gonna lie, I turned my nose up at Y2J. I think he's fair. I think he was a great talent, and I think he did good. Like I've seen some of the clips of him. He was undisputed champion, Intercontinental champion. And like he was fire on the mic, like when he like first got to WWE. And he was fire. He was fire all the way through.
He's borderline Mount Rushmore on the mic. Borderline. I wouldn't put him on there, but he's like right there. A big reason I put him on there, if I could justify this, is when you look at eras. Like if we're just looking back and we're thinking about like the more recent eras, you have PG era. You have whatever the era like between like 13 and like 18. I don't remember exactly what they're like, the Renaissance era or something
the
along those lines.
PG-13 era, like.
Sure, yeah. So you have that, and then you have like when the PG era first started, you have the Ruthless Aggression era. Then you have the Attitude era. Jericho reinvented himself every single time, and it worked. Arguably had one of the best debuts of all time against like with The Rock, the Millennium Countdown.
That was easily one of the hardest. Like, and that was one of the hardest. Whatchamacallits.
When he came out, his arms were out. Oh my god!
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah. Like,
also, I apologize to the viewers in advance. I swear I'm paying attention to Luca games on. I got the Luca game. Luca game on the TV. But go ahead.
Fair enough. No, but I just think Jericho beat The Rock and Stone Cold in the same night during the Attitude Era. Had phenomenal programs with Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Stephanie, even everything like that. You go to the PG era, tag team with Big Show, everything like that. Feuding with Punk, phenomenal feud. Like absolutely.
That was when he poured the beer on him. Oh my goodness.
Bringing up family, everything like that. That's like, I don't know what it is with Punk and having these pure hatred feuds. He just had one with Drew. He had one with Seth. That one, even Jeff. But I think the Jericho one, on a personal standpoint, it's Jericho or Drew for like a personal rivalry. I would say Punk's best is. Then you go forward. You go to like he came back in 12. Didn't really do much out of the gate. I know he did feud with Punk, but I'm saying like post that 2013 feuded with him again, everything like that. Then you put him with, of all people, Kevin Owens.
The list was elite TV.
He said, "You just made the list." If that was never a thing, and someone said that on TV that wasn't him, you would think they're an idiot. He got a piece of paper and a clipboard over. Granted, they fucked over their Mania match at 33. It should have been them for the Universal title. I don't know why Brock and Goldberg, why they thought that was the play.